and welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for joining me for our final card in this week's stamp set of the week, One of a Kind. We're all about the snowflakes this week. So let's get on with our last card. Now in front of you, you will see that on the sentiment it says, hope you have the merriest of seasons ever, and just to the right hand side there's a little mark. I've had a look and it is actually a glue dot, so I've removed that, so as you can see it is all gone now. It's not there. So this is our card for today. It's got an embossed background and we're all about the dies for today's card. So let's bring in the supplies. So I have previously cut out 2 of each of the colours, and the colours I've got are all navy, or real blue should I say. So I've got Boho Blue, Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight and Pretty Peacock. So they are the colours of the snowflakes. I have the sentiment, hope you have the merriest season ever, again. And then the supplies I've got are 1 piece of white cardstock that measures 8 by 5 3/4. That's our base. I have Night of Navy, which measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. I then have a layering piece of white, which is 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. I then have a piece of white, which is 1 inch by 1 1/2. Let me just double check. Yeah, 1 inch by 1 1/2. And then I have got 1 1/8 by 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 as the Night of Navy layer. And obviously this white piece will be the piece that we will emboss on. So the first things to do is to emboss our piece of white cardstock. Now I have got this embossing folder. This is the brick with the sun is shining so you can't see it. It's not helpful, sunshine. Let's see. So it's got brick on it and some speckles. So if you bear with me for a second, I will run that through the embossing machine and come right back. And we're back. Okay, so I've run it through the embossing folder. Let's see if I can bring it up and see if you can see. Now obviously you could use whatever embossing folder you have available. There's one with snowflakes, spots, there's lots, wood. But for this particular one, I'm just doing it with the wall and the speckles. Okay, so let's put that aside and we can start with our sentiment. So I'm going to stamp that in the Night of Navy. Tap that. And let's see if we can get that straight down, straight up. There we go. That's the Night of Navy. I'm going to pop that over there and give it a second or two to dry, and then we will mount it onto the back of the Night of Navy cardstock. Quick wipe down with the chamois, and I will attach that with a piece of, oh, it's running out, so I have to replace that onto there. That was the stamp and seal. There we go. Okay, so that will go onto there, but before we do all of that we will need to put the snowflakes on, but I've put it there for the reason that I just want to see the best place. I think I'm going to stick with the middle again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that with, let's try 3 dimensionals. So on there, on there, and on there. If I mount it in the middle, then I can work round. Okay. So that's going to go, what do I do down the bottom? Actually, let's try it there. See? You can never tell what I'm going to do. Okay, so these are our blues, and let's see where we can put them. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to try and get all the shades in as possible. So I've done that one and I've done that one. So we've got Night of Navy. There. Then I've got the Pretty Peacock. Go there. Right, and then we can bring in the other colours again. So let's see. That one down here. That one probably there. And maybe, do I put that one? Just wondering if I could get another piece. Put that one there. And that one can go up there. That one can go there. And that one can go there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach those with our, let's move it up so you can actually see what I'm doing. Always a good sign. I'm going to attach it with my multi-purpose, and I'm only going to put little tiny dabs of glue. So I'm going to work out where I've decided this is going to go. So I know I don't need any glue below that section. Then I'm just going to tick it over. Take the glue off, I might stand a chance. Whenever you finish gluing, you always get these little bits that are stuck to the top. Okay, so let's okay, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Tiny bits of glue, nothing too big. Don't want it squeezing out. There we go. I'm going to turn it over. And then that will go to there. Now, if you find, because you've just got the tiny bits of glue, they're not sticking properly, if you get yourself a weight, so I'm just using one of the blocks, and that will hold it down for you. I'm going to do it on this bit, so I don't need any on there. So a bit in the middle, and you're just going to work your way around, making sure all your snowflakes are stuck down. Okay, so that goes there. Again, just pop that one onto there. Let's get the blue one. Where did I say that was going to be? Okay. So, minimal glue. I suppose if you had the backing sheets, the sticky backing sheets, you could do that, and it would save a lot of time with the gluing, but it might be a bit fiddly when it comes to taking them out of the dies. Now, if you saw my video on Wednesday, you will know that I misplaced my dies. These are the dies. So this is the outline one, and this is the die that these are all coming from. So they were just to the left of me. I couldn't see for looking, but there they were. Okay, so let's do this one. So this one's going, and that's the bit I don't want. Unfortunately, I did not pre-stick my snowflakes down. So we've got a little bit of hanging around and watching, unfortunately. Right, so that one could go there. Now the one in the middle. So obviously this one can have glue all over. And as I'm doing this, it's just occurred to me, I wonder if I've got any clear gems. Right, so those two are too close together, so I'm just going to move those out. That one's going to go there, and that one's going to go over there. So I'm sure you already all saw that and I just missed it. Okay, that's that one. And that's going to come down here. Oops. Stick you down. Right, and then this one is all over. You really just need to put the smallest amount, because obviously we don't want the glue spilling out and getting the whole card sticky. Okay, so that one's going to go there. What I might do is just stick that one onto there first. So I'm only just going to use a corner piece of that. So let's go. There we go. And then that's just going to stick onto there. Whoops. Okay, and I'm just going to rub that down. There we go, with my... Right, so we have now got the snowflakes all stuck down. So what you need to do is take a sharp pair of scissors, and we are just going to turn the card over and cut off the excess. So you're going to come along and you're just going to cut off the excess. Yep. Yeah. Oh, there's a tiny bit there I've missed. All the way round. Come on, you, off you come. And there you go. So our snowflakes have now been cut off. And we can mount this onto our Night of Navy. Like so. But this time, because it's knobbly, I'm going to use my multi-purpose again, because it gets in the cracks better. All the way around. And then pop that over. And then that can be layered onto our white base. I'm just going to score that at the 4-inch mark and bring in my scoring gadget. So it's the 8 inches and I'm just going to score at 4. The sun is doing great things with my camera. I do apologise. So we love the hot weather. It's not so good when you're trying to craft. Right, okay, so let's put that bit onto... Let's take that bit off. Oh no. Let's just trim that bit. There we go. Right, and then we can now glue that down again with my multi-purpose. Put those over. Now I'm just going to double check and see whether I have got any little gems that I can put on. If I haven't, I'm not going to worry too much. I just thought it might make a difference. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. Okie dokie, let's see what we've got. I think I'm actually looking for something clear. They may work. They won't. Ah, no they won't. Not convinced. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it. Actually, let's just check. Let's just try it out and see, shall we? Five, 6, 7, 8. Right, let's see if I've got them. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so those are the ones they're going to have to be. So let's see. Lots of bling on these then. So one on there. Does it work? Yes. Okay, I'm coping with that. I either forget to put the bling on and then I go look at the card and go, oh, I should have put bling on that. Or I just put loads on. So today looks like it's loads. 3. But you can always add bling when you've when you've created the card and you look at it and think, actually, it's lacking something. I just need it to have a bit of bling. Right, so that's going to go there. And then there's just 2 more to go. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. I hope you like these cards. As I say, this one is all about the dies and a little bit of bling, and works quite well. Very happy with that. As you can see, my shadow over here and over here. So let's bring in the original, which is the grey one, and then this is the blue one with the bling on. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. We will be back on Monday for our next stamp set of the week. So do join us if you're free. Whatever you do for the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend, have a wonderful time and stay safe. Take care, everybody. Bye.